This breathing technique is going to help you a ton whenever we go to do anything like a squat, a deadlift, or just breathing naturally all the time. So most of us are so caught up in breathing through our chest that we feel anxious, we feel stressed, and we get a lot of tension up through our necks and into our traps and just upper shoulders. Okay. So what we're going to be doing is practicing breathing down into our belly with what is called the 360 breath. Okay. This is also diaphragmatic breathing. Your diaphragm is at the bottom, and that is your muscle that helps you to breathe. So these deep belly breaths are going to help out a ton for helping you to get relaxed, and then also to help you to do what is called the Valsalva maneuver, which helps us to have a good base whenever we do a heavy lifting technique. Okay, so first thing you want to do is put your hand on your belly, and I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose, and you're going to push that air down into your belly to where you can feel your belly expanding with your hand. So we're going to go inhale and just push it down past your chest into your belly. You should feel that whenever you put your hand there. And then when you exhale, I want you to feel your belly coming away from your hand. And you can do that through your mouth. That usually helps to feel it a little bit faster. Good. Do it again. Good. Now, the next thing that we're going to do to create more of a 360 is we're going to push laterally out through our rib cage. Okay. So you want to think of your rib cage in like it's expanding like this. Okay. So we're going to take our hands, we're going to put them right under our rib cage. So this time, whenever you inhale, you're going to push into your belly, but I want you to feel your rib cage expanding out like this. Right. Ready? In through your nose. And then when you exhale, feel your ribs coming back together. Good. Let's do another one. Good. And if you're not getting this right away, that's okay. It took me a lot of practice to get the 360 breath down. I was so used to breathing through into my chest and very shallow breaths. So this will take some practice. And anytime you remember to do a 360 breath, just try it out. If you're sitting at your desk, if you're driving in your car, if you're walking around before the shower, whenever you remember, just practice a couple of these and feeling it. And you'll get that mind to muscle connection down. Right. We got one more so that we can kind of create that 360 around that sphere. Kind of think of it like a balloon inside of your belly that's expanding whenever you breathe in, and then it's deflating whenever you breathe out. Okay, so the last one's going to be on our lower back. And this might be the hardest one to feel, but like I said, the more that you practice this, the more that you'll get it down. So we're just going to take the back of your hand onto your low back. You're going to take that nice deep belly breath and try to feel your lower back kind of expanding out, just like our stomach. And it'll be a very slight movement. And then exhale. Good. One more. And this time we're going to exhale with a sigh. Good. And you can kind of put it all together by doing one hand here, kind of wrapping your hands around and thinking like of a belt. And that's why you'll see people lifting with weightlifting belts, because it helps them to get this 360 breath down, which creates a really strong base whenever you're doing something like a heavy squat, a heavy deadlift, even a press over your head. So we're going to do kind of like a hand around, and then we're going to take that nice deep inhale and then sigh it out. Good. Whenever you do this nice deep belly breath, you're also going to be relaxing and giving your pelvic floor a nice break too. So another way you can do this breath is by laying on the floor and getting yourself into a more relaxed position. So you can do this with the happy baby pose, and that will help you to relax your pelvic floor. And you can also do it in a just laying on your back position with your knees up. So you can do it this way, like this, and you can feel your low back on the ground already. And then you can just practice doing the other position. So inhale and exhale. So just start practicing that as much as you can. And then whenever you go to do your heavy lifting, practice that nice deep breath so that you've got a really strong base for your lift.